Dharmaji.
Vratena Diksham apnoti. Vratena Diksham apnoti. Dikshaya apnoti dakshinam. Dikshaya apnoti dakshinam. Dakshina Shraddham apnoti. Dakshina Shraddham apnoti. Shraddhaya satyamapyate. Shraddhaya satyamapyate. Yajurveda 19.30. The whole mantra. Vratena diksham apnoti. Dikshaya apnoti dakshinam. Dakshina shraddham apnoti. Shraddhaya satyamapyate. Yajurveda 19.30. So here it's a series where things move from one level to another level. And the final level is Satyam Apnoti, Satyam Apyate. That is, we realize the ultimate truth. So realizing ultimate truth, of course, is our goal. In other words, to experience bliss and peace is our goal. And we can experience bliss and bliss only when we understand the truth, the ultimate truth, the reality. Once we understand the ultimate truth, yes, we'll be eligible to experience peace and bliss. So both are considered as the final ultimate goal of our life, the ultimate goal of our journey. Journey is Ata Satatya Gamane, for the Atma, for the soul. For this long journey, the final terminal is the experience of peace and bliss, which is because of realization of truth and reality. How do you get it? So it says, starting from Vrata. Vratena Diksham apnoti. We start from Vrata. Here, way back in India, according to our Panchanga, today is Swarna Gauri Vrata and tomorrow is Siddhivinayaka Vrata. But definitely, I am not referring to that Vrata. That I make it very clear. I am not referring to that. That Vrata definitely will not lead us anywhere. Vrata in the Vedic context, it means something which we practice regularly, continuously, without break. Vrata Vartane is a root. Vrata Vartane. Vartana is that which happens continuously, that which takes place continuously. That is Vrata Vartane. The present day Vratas, what you consider, they all have got their roots in Puranas, not Vedas. They have got their roots in Puranas, and there in Puranas, they call it Vrata, but they are not Vratas. That means they are not practiced, performed continuously. Only on a specific day, in a specific year, and at a specific time only, it has to be performed, not otherwise. But the meaning of the word Vrata is not that. It has been misused, abused in the context of Puranas. Vrata is something which has to be practiced continuously. I repeat, continuously without any break. That's a Vrata. Vratam Krunuta. Yes, that's one of the pieces of the Veda mantra. We have seen already. Vratam Krunuta. Be a follower of Vrata. Follow Vrata. Practice Vrata. Then what is that? Which has to be practiced continuously without break. Fortunately for us, the Yoga Darshana has enlisted it very easily. The roots, of course, they are in the Vedas. So whatever is referred to as Vratas in Vedas has been very clearly enlisted, enumerated in the Yoga Darshana. There it says very clearly, Ahimsa, that's a Vrata. Because Ahimsa has to be practiced throughout without any break. It's not that today we are not doing it. It's a holiday, it is a Sabbath. Such a thing is not there. It has to be practiced always, Ahimsa. As long as I'm awake, as long as I'm aware of, yes, I have to practice Ahimsa. It has ended. It ends with my last breath. That is Ahimsa. For that, there is no Sunday, there is no Pitru Paksha, there is no Rahu Kala, whatever it is. They're all there in Puranas. They see all those things. But Vedas say Ahimsa, non-violence, has to be practiced continuously without any break. That's a Vrata. Satya, truth, honesty. That's also a Vrata. Throughout, wherever I am, I have to practice it continuously. I cannot give a break and say, for a few days I will not practice this and cheat everyone. No, nothing like that sort. I have to practice it fully. Satya. Asteya, non-stealing. That's a Vrata. Non-stealing is a Vrata. Whatever is not mine, I will not aspire for it. Whatever is not mine, I will not take it. If I want, I will work for it, sweat and earn it. I will not take it as it is. I will not grab it. I will not wish it. Asteya. It's a Vrata. This has to be practiced throughout. There's no break in that. Brahmacharya. Continuous learning mode. Brahmacharya. Control over our sense organs. This also has to be continuous. To be in the mode of learning always. That is a special faculty of human being. That is a special feature of a human being. A human being alone can always expand their horizon of knowledge. Nobody else. All other creatures other than human beings, they have got their own limitations in understanding and learning. That is by their basic instincts of Nidrahara, Bhaya, Maithuna. That's the end of it. And human beings can always expand, enhance their horizon of knowledge. Always, always, throughout. There's no limit. So if you do it, yes, we are real human beings. That is Brahmacharya. Of course, during that process, we gain control over sense organs. That's also very important. If we lose control over our sense organs, if we become slaves to our sense organs, lot of havocs will take place. Lot of problems will erupt, which you can avoid. That's a Vrata. Aparigraha. I don't grab. I don't take. Somebody offers me free. You take it. With love I give you. With respect I give you this and that. He says, I have not worked for it. I don't take it. Thank you very much. That's aparigraha. This is a Vrata. Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, Brahmacharya, Aparigraha. Now all these ultimately will have great impact on the soul. It gives a lot of strength and purity to the soul by practicing it. What happens externally, we are not worried about. When I say aparigraha, I may lose something. When I say asteya, I don't steal, I may not get certain things. It doesn't matter. But internally, I will have a lot of power and purity. I'll have control over my own self. Swadhina. I'll be the master of my own self. And that is the purpose of following these vratas. There is no compromise whatsoever. There is no excuse in moving out of it for not practicing these vratas. There is no excuse. It has to be followed. It has to be followed. That's all. Mandatory. So even then, if I don't follow it, okay, you're the bearer of the fruits. If you follow it, you get a good fruit. If you don't follow it, you will have your own problems. Choice is yours. So clearly it says, these are all vratas. These are vratas of first grade, which has to be followed under any circumstance. Then we got certain other things, which are a little dependent on external things. They are also vratas. They are also have to be followed. Shaucha, cleanliness. Have to be clean, externally, internally, with reference to the physical body, mentally, spiritually. Whatever I have discussed as ahimsa, satya, they are all contributing factors for the internal purity. That's of the soul. Our thoughts must be pure. Our body should be clean and pure, internally and externally. That physical, external, internal purity will give us very good health. And that mental purity will give us mental peace. Ultimately, it results in the quality of the purity and strength of the soul. Shaucha, santosha, being contented. We do have our own dissatisfactions. We do have our own frustrations. And those things cause a lot of problems and troubles. But if you are contented, yes, the whole picture changes. Of course, we cannot have everything. That is true. But we have to understand that whatever we have, millions of people don't have it. We are fortunate enough to have all these things. And that is a reality. So if I understand that what I have is really something great, which millions of people in the world do not have, that makes me contented. That makes me happy. And that gives me a stance for me to share whatever I have with less fortunate people. Yes, that's what we want. That is santosha. Shaucha, santosha. Tapas. Tapas is tolerance. Life is a bundle of ups and downs. Labha nashta. Kashta sukha. Yes, that is life. It's a mixture of both positives and negatives. I don't invite negativities, that's true, but still sometimes it is forced upon me. And I take it with a balanced mind. I tolerate it. I don't jump and frolic when it's an up. I don't get disappointed and commit suicide when it is a fall. I take both up and fall, up and down with the same mentality, with the same attitude, the same perspective. That is called as balance. That balance is called as tapas. Shaucha, santosha, tapas, swadhyaya. It has got two things, two dimensions. One is self-study. Swadhyaya is self-study, study of my own self, which I have to do regularly to know where I am, what I have achieved, what I'm due to achieve. What I have achieved, is it strong enough? Or is it a temporary phase? All those I have to verify every day. Introspection, self-study, that is Swadhyaya. This only a human being can do. An animal cannot do it. It doesn't have that capacity to, it doesn't have such an apparatus to do it. And understanding and going behind truth, in search of truth, seeking truth, that's also called as Swadhyaya, to learn and learn and to expand the horizon of knowledge. It is complementary to what we saw as Brahmacharya. That is Swadhyaya, that also to be done. Ishvara Pranidhana. Understanding everything as the gift of God, an opportunity what God has given. And always show gratitude to all these things. That's Ishvara Pranidhana. God never asks for it, please note that. God never asks that gratitude. But showing that gratitude towards God is helpful to me, therefore I do it. If you don't show that gratitude, God will never come and demand. What is it? You have not told me thanks. Why you have not told me? You see, I have given all those things. Tell me thanks. No, he will not come and demand. If we observe the gifts of God and the value of that, yes, we will be able to lead a better and quality life. So we have to do it. It's not for God's sake, it's for our own sake we have to do it. That's Ishvara Pranidhana. Now, these are all vratas. Ahimsa, Satya, Steya, Brahmacharya, Parigraha, first level, mandatory, Shaucha, Santosha, Tapas, Swadhyaya, Ishvara Pranidhana. They are also vratas on the second level. Because some of the things, they depend on external things. Now these 5 plus 5. Now in Yoga Shastra, the first 5 is called as Yama. The second 5 is called as Niyama. Yama, Niyama. So these Yama, Niyamas are really vratas to be practiced. Now this is tough to practice. It needs perseverance to practice. But these other vratas in the Puranas, it's very easy. Keep an idol, put some flowers, maybe put some vermilion, this and that, show Mangalarti and get out. Puja is over. That's very, very simple, easy. Maybe I may have to spend a few rupees, few dollars, that's the end of it. But these vratas are tough and it is an internal transformation that it demands. Ahimsa, Satya, Steya, they demand an internal transformation, an internal development. And this has to be done over a period. And the results are also equally magnanimous. That's a different issue. So these are all vratas. So these vratas have to be practiced. So what will happen? So this mantra says, 1930 Yajurveda, it says, Vratena Diksham Apnoti. Diksha. Diksha is you become more and more strong in performing this vrata. In the beginning, the practicing of this Ahimsa, Satya, Steya will begin in a humble way. It will not be very strong. It will be disturbed. Sometimes you leave it. But over a period, it becomes stronger and stronger and will be committed to it. That is Diksha. Diksha is commitment. We are committed to it. We say, yes, I'm committed to this, I'll do it. I become stronger and stronger, and my roots in practicing these vratas will become stronger and stronger, deeper and deeper. Pratena Diksham Apnoti. Apnoti is to get. Aplar Vyaptav, that's the root. Vyaptav, I cover it, it becomes mine. I make it mine, I get it, I do it. Vratena Diksham Apnoti. I am committed to it, and with a commitment I do follow these vratas. Now following these vratas now is no more forced upon me. It becomes so natural, it becomes part of my life. It is as easy as my breathing. That is Diksha. I don't leave it under any circumstance. I know that it is to be practiced continuously. I remember it always and I do it. Diksha Mapnoti. What is the benefit you get by this Diksha, Prata and Diksha? It says, the next thing what you are getting from this is Dikshaya Apnoti Dakshinam. Dikshaya Apnoti Dakshinam. You will be benefited with Dakshina. Don't think dakshina is what we pay. It's not alms that we pay. That's not given. Daksha samarthye, that's a root. Daksha samarthye. So once you are committed to these vratas and practice it continuously and without any break, the result is you will be endowed with samarthya. That is dakshina. Dikshaya apnoti dakshinam. You become efficient. You become capable. That's the result of it. Anywhere, if a person wants to become efficient, this is the only route. There's no other route. One should be committed to it, one should be in the learning mode, and one should practice it continuously. Do it again and again and repetitively. Actually, efficiency will increase. It's a very simple thing. A person becomes more and more efficient. Samarthyashali. Dakshinam. And this efficiency is because of commitment and regular practice, continuous practice. Anywhere, any field. A singer, for example, becomes an efficient singer, a melodious singer. How? Not overnight. By commitment. That commitment is called as passion. Because of that passion and practicing continuously. Practices. Yes, that person becomes a wonderful singer. That's the result of commitment, perseverance, and practice. Pratena diksham apnoti, dikshaya apnoti dakshina. Dakshina is daksha samarthya. Diksha also has got the same root, daksha samarthya. There, that is in the instrumental case. There is a cause for it. And the result of it is dakshina, and that is efficiency, capacity, empowerment. You call it by any name, it doesn't matter. Dikshya apnoti dakshinam. What next? After efficiency? It says dakshina shraddham apnoti. Dakshina shraddham apnoti. With that efficiency, what happens? Shraddha will increase. What is the Shraddha? Shrat plus dha. We have discussed earlier also. Shrat plus dha. Shrat iti satyam. Dha is dudhai dharana poshanayo. Shraddha. Our belief in truth is called as Shraddha. It is not just belief. We may believe anything what you want. All that will not be called as Shraddha. Our belief in that which is truth, reality, fact, that is called as Shraddha. Belief is part of our life. Faith is our part of life. We cannot avoid it. We believe so many things. But here, the belief in truth, the belief in reality is referred to as Shraddha. All other beliefs may not give the same result. But belief in truth, belief in reality, yes, that is really being very beneficial for our life. So Shraddha is important. So we get that Shraddha. And Shraddha, of course, is always associated with another one called as Medha. Shraddhancha Medhancha Jata Veda Prayachatu. This is an old prayer that we have been discussing. Shraddhancha Medhancha Jata Veda Prayachatu. Medha is a fast grasping capacity. Capacity to realize truth faster, deeper. That is Medha. Medha Ashugrahane. That's how it's defined. Ashugrahane. Ashu is fast. Grahana is to understand. We never waste time in understanding it. Immediately we understand. Immediately we are able to recognize. Immediately we are able to assess it. That's Medha. Medha Shakti. Shraddha, Medha. We have to assess what it is. Once it is assessed right, yes, our belief is in it. Our belief is not baseless. Our belief or faith is based on the intrinsic value of that in which we believe. So this is possible only when you are able to realize it. So the capacity to realize it is what is called as dakshina, samarthya. So our belief will become manifold. And this belief is not blind belief. I repeat. It is not blind belief. It is over well thought out, experienced, experimented result. This belief. This belief is based on all that. It's not just somebody said, this will happen like this. Yes, I believe. No, it's not like that. It's not a blind belief. It's not a belief without experimentation analysis. It is the result of experimentation, analysis, commitment, continuous practice. Pratena diksham apnoti, dikshaya apnoti dakshinam. Then we get it. Shraddham apnoti. Dakshina, shraddham apnoti. Yes, now we are convinced. We are convinced, yes, this is a path. This will result in this. So this is a cause, this is the effect. I am convinced. If I want this result, is the only way through which I have to get it. So this faith or belief will come at that point. That is Shraddha. And this Shraddha is an outcome of lot of analysis, experimentation, experience, commitment, continuous practice. It's not baseless. Why I'm stressing on this is, nowadays I got two different attitudes. One attitude is, I believe in this, therefore it is true. That's why people talk. I believe in this. I believe in this. This is true. It happened to me, so I believe. Okay, it happened to you. I'm not denying it. It definitely happened to you. But that is not a rule. It happened as a result of coincidence. If it were to be a rule, it should happen to everyone, because that's a rule. We miss it. You say, it happened to me, so I believe that this is true. I believe in it, therefore it is a fact. This is one attitude. The other attitude is totally different. It says, it is true, therefore I have got my belief in it. So that's a different angle. That is true. That is true because for everyone it is the same. We have been discussing what is truth. We have been defining. Truth is Sarvakalika, Sarvajanika, Sarvadeshika, and Sarvabhauma. That's how we have defined. It's the same for all, at all places, at all times. And we cannot amend it. That is truth. It is beyond the opinion or acceptance of a person. It is objective in nature. Because it is true, because I verified that it's the same for all, at all places and at all times, yes, and now I have a belief in that. This is another attitude. That's what exactly is said in this mantra. Pratena diksham apnoti, dikshaya apnoti dakshinam, dakshina shraddham apnoti. Now I have got my belief in it. Now I place my belief in that, my faith in that. Because a lot of working has gone before it, a lot of experimentation has gone before it. And it's the same for all. And I have overcome, I have crossed the boundaries of subjectivity. I crossed it. And it's purely objective in nature. It's the same for you, it's the same for me, it's the same for all. Once we reach that stage, yes, our belief in it will be still stronger. Our roots of belief will be deeper in that. And that is what we call it as Shraddha. Shraddha mapnoti. And the next thing is very simple. Shraddhaya satyam apnoti, satyam apyate. Yes, that Shraddha will finally take us to the great realization of truths. What is fact, what is reality will be crystal clear before us. I need not worry, is this the truth? I need not search for truth again because it has unfolded itself because of my vrata, diksha, efficiency, and belief. So all this put together will make the truth very clear before me. No ambiguity whatsoever. It's obvious, clear, perfect, and that is Satyam Apyate. The truth has unfolded itself before me. Now, this realization of truth will empower me with greater strength and greater purity. And that is the prerequisite for experiencing peace and bliss. The whole process is complete now. Which is the starting point? It is Vrata. And Vrata has to be understood as not in the Puranic perspective, it has to be understood in the Vedic basis, which is Ahimsa, Satya, Steya, Yama, Niyama in short. Vratena Diksham Dikshaya Dakshinam. Dakshina Shraddham Shraddhaya Satyam Apyate. This is a root. We start Vrata in the right sense. If you understand what Vrata is in the right perspective and start following it, it will take us up to realization of truths. Things become very crystal clear. I know what it is. I know what I am, how I work, how I think, how I talk, how I do things, how other people are doing. Everything becomes so crystal clear. Once the things are in bright light, yes, I can take good decisions. I can talk well. I can think well. I can do things well. What's the result of it? Yes, the result is purity of my inner self, the strength to my own soul. And there is a prerequisite for experiencing bliss and peace. And this is the purpose of the very human life. We're not able to tread this path, to reach this goal, then my whole life as a human being is a big waste. I had a beautiful apparatus, I had beautiful guidance, I had the route map, still I lost myself. Very miserable. So such things should not happen. So the root is Pratena Diksham Apnoti Dikshaya Apnoti Dakshinam. Dakshina Shraddham Apnoti Shraddhaya Satyam Apyate. Truth. What is truth? I have seen already. What is the same for all other things? And another thing is to know a thing as it is also defined as truth. As it is, as much as it is. We know it clearly. We will know not more about it, not less about it. Perfect. As it is. To know a thing as it is truth. There's a tough interruption in this process. The tough interruption is our own samskaras, our own prejudices. Our prejudices and samskaras will come in the way and spoil the whole affair. It will distort the picture what we are seeing. It will spoil the vision. It makes our vision myopic. So all those problems are there. We have to overcome all these things. Whatever prejudices are there, whatever samskaras are there, have to be monitored, have to be controlled. That's what they call it as yoga. Yogaha chitta vritti nirodhaha. Yama niyama is also explained in yoga. An abridged form of the Vedic thoughts. So once we are able to understand this path of Vrata to Diksha to Dakshina to Shraddha to Satya, that's a wonderful path. The milestones are very clear. We should not miss the route. Finally, we'll be able to realize truth as it is, as much as it is. That gives us a beautiful stand to handle ourselves and the world around. And finally, we will be equipping ourselves with that capacity, with that prerequisite with which we'll be able to experience peace and bliss. This path is very clear. It had to be Vrata to Diksha to Dakshina to Shraddha to Satya. That's the route. So the route must be very clear. Realization of truth is a tough path, of course, but over perseverance, or doing it again and again with commitment and efficiency, the whole thing becomes easy and simple. But you should be very clear about the route. That route is explained in Veda mantra. Vrata to Diksha. Diksha to Dakshina. Dakshina to Shraddha. Shraddha to Satya. Of course, when I say Shraddha, it is coupled with Medha. Medha cannot be left out. Medha is there. Okay, this the path what we have to follow and understand and take towards realization of truth. And realization of truth is possible only as a human being, nobody else. And it's a tough process. And it's not that we compare with anybody else, we compare with our own selves. How much I had realized yesterday and how much realization has come to me today. And more we are closer to truth, more and more peaceful will be in our life. If you are not peaceful, more peaceful than what I was yesterday, it means I have missed the route somewhere. So every day I have to evaluate where I am. Am I really peaceful? Am I really more comfortable? Am I really more happy? If it is yes, I am the right track. Every day I have to verify. That is Swadhyaya. Every day I have to evaluate. Not this evaluation, if I'm the right track, that's excellent. Continue the same track until I realize the truth completely. So that's the path that I clearly laid out for us. It's a map. It's a map for us to reach the truth. And reaching of truth is the ultimate thing what we need for experiencing peace and bliss. Okay, thank you for the day. One mantra we have done it. And whatever many things are there, we'll discuss further. Thank you.
It's very much good.